What truly stops you from living the life you want? Have you ever paused to wonder why, despite your dreams and ambitions, you sometimes feel unable to move forward? It's not your boss, the economy, or even your past mistakes that hold you back. These are just the surface-level obstacles, not the real barriers. The true culprit is fear, an invisible force that quietly takes root in your mind, shaping your thoughts and actions without you even realizing it. Fear whispers that you're not enough, that you might fail, and urges you to play it safe, to avoid risk, and to stay within your comfort zone. This fear keeps you stuck, forging invisible chains of limiting beliefs that quietly dictate your choices and keep you from reaching your true potential. Every day, your biggest decisions are shaped by this hidden fear. Fear of asking for a raise, starting a business, or investing for your future. Even small choices like speaking up in a meeting or trying something new are influenced by it. Fear feels real and powerful, almost like a physical barrier, but in truth it's just an emotion, one that you have the power to change. It's not your reality unless you let it be. Your financial situation, your relationships, and your happiness all reflect your mindset. The way you think and feel about yourself shapes the world you experience. If you live in fear, you create scarcity, not just in your bank account but in your opportunities and your sense of self-worth. But if you master your fear, you unlock unstoppable power. You begin to see possibilities where you once saw obstacles, and you start to believe in your own potential. The first step is to recognize that the chain exists, to become aware of the fears and beliefs that are holding you back. Look fear in the eye and call it what it is, an emotion you can change, not a fact you must accept. You have the power to rewrite your story. You are not your fear, you control your focus. With practice, you can shift your attention from what you're afraid of to what you truly want. Choose to focus on possibility, not loss. Imagine what your life could look like if you let go of fear and embraced your potential. The choice is yours, and it starts now. Take that first step, and watch the invisible chains begin to fall away. The number one fear that keeps people broke? The fear of not having enough, and the fear of making a mistake. These fears feed each other, trapping you in a cycle of scarcity. You cling to every penny, afraid to invest or take risks. The fear of loss outweighs the excitement of gain, so you do nothing. This mindset keeps you from building wealth. The truth? The most successful people made mistakes, but they saw them as lessons, not failures. The only real mistake is letting fear keep you on the sidelines. Conquer your fear, and you open the door to opportunity. Don't let fear dictate your financial story. Take action, even if it's imperfect. Every choice you make writes your financial story. When fear is the author, your story is one of missed opportunities and regret. Fear turns every opportunity into a risk, every investment into a gamble. This mindset becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You never try, so you never succeed. Fear makes you hoard cash, paralyzed by indecision, missing out on growth. It can even push you into bad decisions, panic selling or chasing get-rich-quick schemes. Fear puts your emotional brain in charge, sabotaging your future. But you are the author of your life. You can tear out the pages written by fear and start a new chapter. Choose courage, action, and abundance. Rewrite your story today. How do you break free from the cycle of financial stress and uncertainty? It's a question many of us ask, especially when bills pile up and the future feels out of reach. The answer is simple, but powerful. You need a new blueprint. A fresh plan designed for your unique journey. First, change your state, stand tall, breathe deeply, and move your body. Physical movement wakes up your mind and helps you see new possibilities. Shift your mindset from fear to power. Remind yourself that you are capable of learning and growing. Next, educate yourself. Knowledge is your greatest tool. Knowledge replaces fear with confidence. Learn the basics, compound interest, market cycles, and simple investment strategies. The more you know, the more empowered you'll feel. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. Take action, even if it's small. Automate your success so you don't have to rely on willpower alone. Set up an automatic investment plan or schedule regular transfers to your savings account. Even with a small amount, consistency is key. Every little bit adds up over time. This removes emotion and builds wealth in the background. Start small, but start today. The goal isn't to get rich overnight, but to build courage, discipline, and momentum that lasts. Each step forward, no matter how small, builds your confidence and brings you closer to freedom. Each small action builds confidence. Celebrate your progress and keep moving forward. Soon you'll look back and realize just how far you've come on your financial journey. Remember, you just need to take that first step. Action creates momentum. Don't wait for the perfect moment. There's never a better time than now to begin. The system you create today will serve you for years to come. Start building your financial freedom now, and watch your future transform. Meet Sarah, a dedicated teacher in her 30s who worked hard every day, yet found herself living paycheck to paycheck. Each month she was paralyzed by the constant fear of losing her hard-earned savings, always anxious about unexpected expenses and the uncertainty of the future. To feel safe, she kept all her money in a low-interest savings account, too afraid to try investing. She worried that if she took any risks, she might lose everything she had worked for. But one day, Sarah decided to take control. She started learning about personal finance, reading books and watching videos. That's when she discovered index funds and the power of automatic investing. She began her journey with just $100 a month into an index fund, starting small but taking action. At first, Sarah was terrified. She hesitated before making her first investment, her heart pounding with worry. But nothing bad happened. Her fears didn't come true. Slowly, her money started to grow, and with each small win, her confidence grew too. She began to feel proud of herself for taking that first step. When the market dipped, Sarah felt nervous, but she held steady, reminding herself that ups and downs were a normal part of investing. Over time, her consistent monthly investments compounded, turning into real, tangible wealth. She saw her future becoming brighter. Sarah completely rewrote her story, from living in fear to feeling empowered and in control of her financial destiny. Her journey is proof that anyone can change their life. Her story can be yours too. All it takes is one small step today, no matter how little you start with. Your future self will look back with gratitude and thank you for being brave enough to begin.